Whoa, yeah, yeah. Mr. Jackson story time. Yeah, we back again. Real story, real vibes. Tell a friend. Reaction. History live. Lessons every night. Sit back, tune in. Yeah, the vibe feel right.
Late that night, Sam slowly opened the front door. Standing there was the baby's biological father. Sam stood frozen. She never expected to see him again. He lowered his head. I've been thinking. I made a mistake. I was scared, but I want to be in my son's life. Sam didn't know what to believe. Sam folded her arms. You disappeared. You blocked my number. You left me to do this alone. The baby's father apologized, but apologies couldn't erase months of pain. He asked if they could start over, not as a couple, but as parents. Sam agreed to let him prove himself. She warned him, if you disappear again, don't ever come back. Across town, Jay was happier than he'd been in months. April had become his biggest supporter. She listened. She encouraged him. She reminded him he deserved peace. Jay surprised April with dinner. The night was simple. Lots of laughter, great conversation. For the first time, neither of them talked about Sam. They talked about their future. As they left the restaurant, Jay and April walked straight into Sam. Everything became silent. Nobody knew what to say. Sam looked at Jay. I'm glad you're doing okay. Jay nodded. I hope you are too. April politely smiled. The conversation lasted less than a minute. Then everyone walked away. When Sam got home, she cried, not because Jay had moved on, but because she finally understood what she had thrown away. Sam's father sat beside her. You don't cry because he found someone else. You cry because you lost a good man, her mother added. Lies don't just break hearts, they break futures. Later that night, April admitted something to Jay. I'm scared. What if one day you miss her? Jay smiled. I miss the memories, but I don't miss being lied to. April hugged him. Weeks passed. The baby's father started showing up. Doctor appointments, diaper changes, late night feedings. For once, he actually kept his word. One afternoon, Jay unexpectedly ran into Sam and the baby. The little boy smiled at Jay. Jay smiled back. Sam quietly whispered, I'm sorry. Jay simply replied, I forgive you, but we can never go back. Sam looked relieved, not because she thought she'd get Jay back, but because she finally received the forgiveness she'd been carrying guilt over. Sometimes forgiveness heals, even when love doesn't return. A few months later, Jay invited his family over. Everyone wondered why. Jay stood up. He looked at April, reached into his pocket, and got down on one knee. April covered her mouth. Tears filled her eyes. Yes! The whole room erupted with applause. Jay placed the ring on her finger. Everyone celebrated. Later that night, Sam opened social media. There it was, pictures, videos, Jay proposing, April smiling, thousands of congratulations. Sam smiled through tears. She whispered, I'm happy for him. Months later, Jay and April began planning their wedding. Sam focused on raising her son. The baby's father continued becoming a better dad. Everyone's lives slowly moved forward. One evening, April received an anonymous message. It simply read, Don't marry Jay because there's something you don't know. No name, no explanation, just that one sentence. April stared at the screen, wondering who sent it. April looked over at Jay. Who was happily planning their future? Should she tell him about the message or ignore it? What secret could someone possibly know about Jay? Find out in Season 1, Episode 4. Sometimes forgiveness brings peace, but that doesn't always mean the relationship can be repaired. Moving forward doesn't mean forgetting the past. It means choosing not to let it control your future. What would you do if you were April? Would you tell Jay about the anonymous message or keep it to yourself? Let me know in the comments.
Jackson story time, yeah, we back again. Real stories, real vibes, tell a firm reaction. History, life lessons every night. Sit back, tune in, yeah, the vibe feel right. Rip hop, drum, percets, story effects. Confident video, the drinking, rap with storytelling. Yeah, the vibe feel right. MrJackson's story.